I can tell. Okay.
N-O.
I hear that every night.
Phew. We got another Echelon wine. I love it when he does this to me. We have two wines from the same winery, and I'm supposed to find two articles to write that are different.
This is great. I do this to you. It's the wine industry. We're finding the best wines we can find for our customers, and then you got to write about them. I mean,
Well, yeah, but then it's hard. But fortunately, this is by my good buddy Kurt Lorenzi, so I can write a lot about Kurt. So,
so did you taste those mimosas that we featured in the?
No, you wouldn't let me.
Oh,
You said I was too young.
They're great. I think they're great. This is the problem with social networking and digital marketing because everybody sees what everybody does. Okay, so one of my competitors, who's remained nameless, who apparently follows everything we do and tries to figure out how we do it and do so much of it because he apparently did something on the mimosas in January and then we featured it in an email special and I think they're gorgeous and then he posted something on Facebook.
Well,
Like the day after. And actually criticizing the wines. So you just put it down there, Nicole. Yeah. And so I thought that it was kind of goofy. That he would then go right after like my customer base and say, basically he's saying Paul chose these saying I don't like them, but they're really good.
That makes a lot of sense.
They're actually really good. Actually, they're made with fresh orange juice and fresh, New Mexican sparkling, which we all know, Gruet and all those companies down there make really good wines.
We want that.
We want that. All right, yeah, go ahead. Go tell us your story, Ed.
Well, nothing. Just Kurt Lorenzi I've known for over 30 years, and he's a great winemaker. And I always like to write about people I know that I feel a lot for. And this is a great Pinot Noir. Echelon used to be owned by the Chalone Wine Company back in the day, along with Edna Valley.
Was it really? Is that Chalone kind of goofed up? Chalone. Ooh, that's interesting.
No, it has absolutely.
Move the E to there.
No, Echelon means some sort of primal organization to get in touch with yourself. There, I get in touch with myself. Yeah. So anyway, $22.99 on the shelf, which is a great price for a really good Pinot Noir, but $12.99 is like insane for a Pinot Noir. You don't buy Pinot Noir for $12.99, except here.
Well, Russian River Valley for one. And what I really like about this wine is it's got that wonderful spice component, and it's not over the top Pinot because, Russian River is different than the Santa Barbara. And I like the Santa Barbara Pinots, from the Central Coast, but they're a lot fruitier and they're a little thinner, and this has got incredible depth to it.
See, what's really nice about Russian River, I'm not a huge fan of Russian River because a lot of them I don't think have enough acid. Mm-hmm. They don't have finish, and this has got a great finish. I mean, you had a glass of wine in your mouth, so I'm giving it a 96.
Yeah, I like that. 96. I'm going 96, and I still think that Echelon is like that Chevron Techron thing where they change the numbers around. You know what I'm saying?
Chevron Techron. No, I have
not talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
To what you're saying, and I don't think you do either. So
I'm talking about. Speaking of, I'm talking about because we're friends forever, Ed, and that's why we have the Kumbaya today.
Kumbaya. God, I feel like we should do the Marcarini or something.
But why would they call it Kumbaya when they put two grapes together? They're kind of an unusual blend, right? I mean, Chardonnay, Muscat.
Well, actually, it is. Except we've featured the Mezza Corona twice in the classic series, and for good reason. I mean. It really makes a good blend because you don't need a lot of Muscat for it to show you it's Muscat.
That is really. I forgot how great that blend is because it's just enough Muscat to give it that nose, but you still get that body from the Chardonnay, and you want to get a wonderful, orange peel finish on this thing.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I have no idea. $18.99 on the shelf, $10.99 on a reorder price. Boy, you're gonna have this with Chinese chicken salad or. Some
Mandarin Chinese, a little Mandarin slice.
Yeah, or cashew chicken or something like that. Oh, it'd be fabulous. And I'm doing a 94. I really like it.
I did a 95. I think it's really special. Is it vintage too? It's 2011. Wow, that's really something. I forget sometimes, folks, that I buy them no more than 2 months in advance because I don't want to pre-buy too much, but. Sometimes I forget, and there's one thing about wine. What I love about wine is that it could be a couple of years before you taste another wine again, and you go, oh yeah, I remember this wine.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm not sure if this is a misspelling or what, but I love this wine.
L'America.
L'America, man. It's coming to L'America.
We only drink L'American wine. What?
But it is from California, so that's L'America. I don't know. Is L'America Spanish for like North America? L'America.
I don't remember getting an answer to my question is what the hell does it mean? Which is often I don't get questions answered when I ask them.
Wow, this is
This is a big wine, though.
This is a really big wine. It's $20.99 on the shelf, $12.99 for more. I'm giving this a 96, but it's all Cabernet. You for sure think it's Cabernet. But boy,
man, that tastes like one of those big deal $70, $80 Cabernets.
Yeah, it packs a wallop, man. That's a big wine.
That's a big wine.
Well, it's America, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's a big country.
We do things in America big.
Yeah.
Anyway, great value actually.
Yeah, I'm doing a 96 on that too. That's really killer.
Tons of blackberries and.
Well, you can't even see the bottom of the glass. you know you're drinking wine then. That's for sure. Yeah, that's very
it's a 90, man.
Yeah, big wine.
You're gonna stain my shirt, man. It'll never come out.
Maybe if you wouldn't spill it on your shirt, it wouldn't stain it. But
I'm getting like intense blackberries and a little cigar box in there.
I'll take all the wine. Yeah, just send them over here, okay? Woo! You give him a couple of glasses of wine, he spits them out. He still doesn't know what he's doing.
I've been trying to put a Grand Beck wine in this club for a long time.
I'm glad you did because I think this is one of the best wineries in the world. This guy, he just passed away just a few years ago. Graham Beck, a wonderful man, and makes incredible wines.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. And the most incredible wine they make is their sparkling wine. That's like dirt cheap. It tastes like champagne. I mean, it's like half the price of French champagne, and you put that into a French champagne tasting, his Brut, and especially his rosé, and you think we were drinking, $40 champagne, and it's like $15.
I don't think she brought that in, but she brought in a whole product, and he's got a ton of wines. And this is almost 50-50 Chenin Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc. And, only South Africa can really blend this like this, right? Our California blends
well,
like
the
this
Australians used to, but, they would blend Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay, and sometimes Chenin, but the South Africans, well, that's their grape. Their white grape is Chenin, and Sauvignon, so...
but the balance of this is so great because the Chenin was clearly dry when they blended it.
No, it's a dry wine.
And Sauvignon Blanc was dry, and it's got this is Ed's thing, The whole is greater than the sum of its part.
It's not
However,
Ed's thing. I think Copernicus came up with it first. Okay, I just learned from Copernicus.
Now, is he from America?
No, he's from La Greece. $18.99 on the shelf. You lucky people only pay $10.99, and I'm giving it a 96 because I really like it.
Really good.
Good.
Boy, that's gonna be fun. Hey, that's the vintage series for March for 2014, and Ed, we have Italian food today.
What do you mean we?
I don't know. You gonna stick around?
I don't know. Right. I didn't know we were having lunch. Gee, do I get a movie too?